welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Blind. But based on this large pop-up, not for long. It's gonna be Burning Crusade Classic Blind, I suppose. Going to be continuing the episode numbers though, not starting over on that. Anyways, look at this. You can go to either or both. But that costs money. And for each character. I only have the one character, so that's not going to be a question. Understand that. And you can press here for the information button. Neat. Nifty. Useful information to have. But until that happens, I'm just over here doing stuff. And today is a big day because we are going blacksmithing. We've got so much ore. It's time to do something with it. But first, our inventory.
Well met.
Let us sell some things that aren't worth having. Like, see that this has an auction price, but very small. Not gonna bother. Auction this, I guess. If it's only a few silver, it's really not worth bringing to the auction. Vendor. Vendor. That's not bad. And that's for our quest.
Keep your feet on the ground.
What was the recipe we had here? We can make a spider sausage. Wasn't there zesty clam? That's giant clam. This is a higher level clam. I don't think we have a recipe with that. Oh well. But it looks like we can make a spider sausage though. Let's make one. Probably makes one. Well, let's grab ourselves a cooking location, I guess. This'll work. Spider sausage, please. Yay. Well, that's a good thing. I'll take it. Just as good as my other buff items here, so that's good. Let's try to sell off these items then. Because we need the inventory space for what we're about to do. We have a Blackforge girdle. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those things where I've only ever seen 3. That's the price it suggests, but whether or not that's actually gonna happen is a whole different question. So what we're gonna do is give a nice low ball offer to try to at least get something out of this. We can sell it to the vendor for 44 silver, but if I can get an extra gold on top of that, I'm not gonna complain. Here's some wild vines. Wait, a lot of wild vines. The price matching never does exactly what I expect it to do. $5.71. How many of these we got? 4? Nobody's really stacking them in 4s. So let's stack it in stacks of 1. It's the number of items posted per stack. 1, yes. Maybe. Oh. we've posted them all. There we go. Zesty clam meat is worth absolutely nothing today. So we're just going to not sell that. See, this time price matching worked out pretty well for me. That's a competitive price. This here feather. Anybody want a feather? That's not a large amount. Unlikely to sell. Black pearl, on the other hand, has quite a few offers. These ones are really low. Then we're gonna go with this one. Good enough for me. And that should be good. Okay. This is a quest item. You can be here. I'm gonna sell the zesty clam meat and the long elegant feather to a shop. My favorite shop to sell things to. Well, it's gonna be either this one or the one over at the bar. Get a little bit for that at least. I guess it's also worth checking to see if the swords are in high demand right now. I think we still have a few in the bank, so I probably wouldn't craft any more right now, even if it was available. No moonsteel, you say? Didn't accidentally spell that wrong or anything, no? Okay, cool. Let's go grab some swords, I guess. As far as the price we want to put them in, probably going to go a little lower than before, just to try to get them sold.
Here there. Be good.
Yeah. Previous price of like 11. Not so much. Probably gonna go with like 850. Just want to get at least something out of this. I haven't been keeping up with the prices of any of the resources required to make these. I'm still basing all of my assumptions off of I can buy everything for this for 6 gold. But that may or may not be the case, but what do I know? Let's go 6, 850. That's a good deal. That's a good deal for a moonsteel broadsword. Ah, that's what the difference was. I had the number of stacks set to 1 when I was selling those previous things. Okay, that'll work though. Maybe we can get some money out of those. I'm not going to use all my ores today, so if those sell, I can make a few more swords to potentially sell, but for right now,
Talk to me.
what I need to do is grab out just the resources I want here. We have the snowballs. This could do with some organization. You know, we can press, isn't there an organize button? Yes! Look at all the ores moving around. You go, iron ore, you go. And now everything's moving backwards 1 space. Fantastic. Nice. So what I'm going to want today. So yeah, heavy stone. Probably make some more of those. So take some heavy stone. Might need some solid stone for some recipes. Take some of that. We'll grab some mithril. Some iron, I guess. Let's get a lot. And then what else we got? We got bronze, we got mithril bars. We've got 6 different kinds of gem things, so that's good. We got enough heavy leather and lesser moonstones to make a handful of those bars too. We got this dark iron used for mining. We only have 4 of that though. That's probably not enough to actually make anything.
Off with you.
I think this will be a good start. Just filling up half my inventory basically with ores and bars. One thing of note is that, yes, making these into bars does save space since they stack to 20. But I'm not holding this off for twice the amount of time right now. I'm just gonna try to get some progress here. In the blacksmithing. Level 199. Very good. What's the next level thing we can get from these guys?
How are you?
Train me. 200. 200 unlocks a whole bunch of things. Look at all that. My goodness. So we just need 1 level, and then we can unlock a whole bunch of new stuff. So, if we wanted to get 1 level, what do we want to make? Golden scale bracers? That's just iron and green dye. That's gonna be a guaranteed level. So 5 steel bars and 2 heavy grinding stones. Alright. So to make that, we're gonna need coal. I think a lot of this could end up me spending all my money on coal. So we have to be slightly aware of that. That's 4, let's just call it 5 silver. We have basically 3,400 silver, so no. I think we're gonna be okay. I don't think we're going to buy some 800 coal, but we've got a lot of iron that we can turn into steel, so it's not entirely out of the question. Just 5 right now. Only gonna make what we need for this one recipe. Then we can unlock all those other recipes, and then we can figure out where we're gonna go from there. This recipe isn't bad, because all it takes is the steel and the grinding stones. I was gonna say, can we not have those open at the same time? But it seems to still be working, so I'm not gonna question it. Two heavy grinding stones. This is the same stuff that I would want to use for making sharpening stones. That takes 3 stone each. So that's 6 stone and 5 iron. It's a bit heavy on the stone. If I could find a recipe that doesn't use the stone, that'd be preferable, of course. And while we're here, we'll link some more sharpening stones. Those ones only use 1 stone, so that's convenient. Market price $7.46. Market price 20. We've only seen 15. I guess either nobody sells these or I don't know. I make them myself. I guess that's fine. But now we can make ourselves the 1 golden scale bracers. Nice and slowly. And we get blacksmithing 200. Very cool.
What? can I do for you?
Ooh, he's got more things. But first, let me get these new things. Solid grinding stones. This also costs money. That's fine. Ooh, we get mithril soon. Solid grinding stones. That starts off as yellow. Do I want to spend solid stone making these? It's more expensive, but it's probably better too. I'll have to... I guess I'll go through the rest of our heavy sharpening stones. That's grinding stone. That's not actually the same thing. Solid sharpening stone is a completely separate thing. It only uses one solid stone though, so that's probably worth it. Increases damage by 6. This is only 4. That's 2 more damage. And we have a lot of these stones. We'll probably make some solid sharpening stones once we run through the rest of these heavy ones. But good. And there's weight stones, which is like the sharpening stones, except it uses a cloth and is used for blunt weapons. A steel breastplate. So that's a new armor. See if that's a good use of resources. See, it's what do we got now? Yeah, it's more armor than ours, but less stats, so makes sense. It is a higher level item. You still only can get 1 level per thing you make, so spending 16 steel bars when we could spend 5, that's clearly a poor decision. So, for now, golden scale bracers continues to be the path forward. Let's make a true silver rod needed by enchanters. That's an option. And we need true silver bar. I think I might have some true silver. I think I've seen that before at least. And heavy grinding stones. That's the previous one. And true silver selling key, blacksmithing 200. Allows opening of difficult locks. Skeleton key is consumed in the process. I don't think I can do anything with these. Look how expensive that is. Solid grinding stone. 40, 70. Times 2. That's potentially profitable. Not too worried about that yet. Oh man, he's running out of recipes for me. So, options here for getting good profits. Well, not profits, progress. I probably want to make some golden scale bracers. But I want to see what this guy was talking about here. It's the information of forging armor and forging weapons. Tell me about it. I guess we unlocked this at level 200. So this is weapons. Or was this armor? Whichever. Well, he'll tell me about it. Nice form, Eric Erickson. I bet a full mug at Bruck's Corner that the function is just as solid. You know, you might want to talk to Mueller Sunderfury. He'll set you straight. What? I didn't show you where Mueller is. Right over there near the anvil of the Great Forge. That's where he does his work. Listen to his words well, lad. Mueller is as skilled as they come.
Safe travels.
Okay. And then for weapons? You have my approval, Eric Erickson. You can forge blades better than any I've trained in years. If you want to make a real weapon, though, you need to talk with my lord Sunderfury. That dwarf has set you on the right path. And he's the same guy. So, off to see Mueller, eh? He's right over there, behind you. Or maybe in front of you, near the Great Anvil.
Keep your feet on the
Okay.
ground.
Nope, he's actually not near the anvil. He's right over here. Over near the anvil are these guys. What are you talking about?
What's on your mind?
You're wacky. Your skill in blacksmithing is exceptional, Eric Erickson. The time has come to make a decision. There are two paths you may choose. We have the weaponsmith or the art of the armorsmith. Be warned, when you have chosen to dedicate yourself to a path, there is no going back. The discipline each path requires leaves no room for hybrids. Ooh. Spicy. Armor or weapons? Honestly, probably weapons.
Safe travels.
Did we get it? That what happened? See with Ironist, he'll want to train in the way of weaponsmith. Okay. There he is. Now these guys are actually by the super fancy anvil.
Interest you on a pint?
Special weapon crafter, armor crafter. The way of the weaponsmith. Yep. As a weaponsmith, you'll find that more often than not, heroes and adventurers will be coming to you for gear. While the workload can be unbearable at times, the riches more than make up for the back strain and ash lung. Oh yes, Eric Erickson, weaponsmiths are the ones with all the gold. If you wish to join our ranks, you'll need to show me you make a silver or two. I mean, show me that you've got what it takes to be the go-to guy when people need superior quality weapons. Get to work. To become a weaponsmith, you must make the following items and return them to Anachronist. 4 moonsteel broadswords, 4 massive iron axes, 2 heavy mithril axes, and 2 big black maces. Well, I know how to make one of those things very easily. And technically we could go take the 3 out of the auction house, but nah, I can just make more.
Watch, get her back.
Okay, let's see if we can get that up here. Yeah, look at that. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of things for this. Oh boy. Okay. We should be able to make all these if it's not too big of a problem. And technically we could buy them, but we're gonna make them all specifically for this quest, I guess. Alright, what do we want? 4 moonsteel broadswords. So we're gonna need lesser moonstones, heavy leather, heavy grinding stones. And for 4 of those, I think we have 12 lesser moonstones in the bank, so that's gonna be all of that. First off, let's sell off these golden scale bracers. We're probably gonna need the inventory space here. Okay. And we're gonna need more heavy stone, I think.
No. See you soon. How
Repair
are
our
you?
stuff. Worth.
Safe travel.
Okay. So first on this list, let me grab out the resources I need to make the moonsteel broadswords.
How are you?
We're gonna need. We only have 8 lesser moonstones. It's 3 each. We need 4. Yeah, we need more lesser moonstones. Great. And then 12 heavy leather. Probably want more heavy stone. We can buy the strong flux. We can buy the coal.
Be good.
I guess the question's gonna be, are there 4 lesser moonstones on the market right now? Because previously we've gone through and wiped out the entire market ourselves, so anybody else could probably do that too. This is still up. That's convenient. Lesser moonstone. And for a good price. Fantastic. Alright. So everything else is just going to be the iron ore, the stone, and buying stuff from the shops. So that takes care of that. So now we can go through the other 4 things we need. Massive iron axe. That's gonna be probably 2-handed axe, I would guess. 2-handed axes. I don't have the massive iron axe. Heavy mithril axe. Black mace? What? So. Oh, thick war axe, no. Okay, interesting. These might be similar to the Moonsteel broadsword, where you have to find the recipe somewhere else. So, let's give. There's 2 axes and a mace. These are daggers. We have bronze axe, thick war axe, copper axe, heavy bronze mace, copper mace, bronze battle axe, copper battle axe, bronze warhammer, heavy copper maul. So none of these are those 3 things that we need. So let's see if we can get the recipes here. Massive iron axe. Ooh, this is gonna be a problem. This is gonna be a problem is what this is gonna be. Heavy mithril. Nope, that's a heavy mithril helm. Axe? Heavy mithril axe, maybe? Nope. Nope. That's not a thing. Okay. Big. Black. Nope. Well. That's a problem. If the recipes or the items exist, they're not currently on the auction house. Let me look at the other recipes we have available. See if those are things we're going to unlock in these last 5 levels here. Or whatever. If it's like the Moonsteel broadsword, that could be literally any shop in the entire world that sells these. And when we go there, it might be sold out. And we'll never even know. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem is what this is. You got any hints?
What's on your mind?
Oh, look at these. Oh, look how cool these are. There's the Moonsteel broadsword. That's all 32, 37, 41. It's got +8 strength. So it's strength and stamina. That's never been a good axe a while back. A main hand axe. So this is a one-handed axe. That's information. Market price not available. We've seen 2 massive iron axes ever. So that's half of what we'd ever need. 27 gold. This could be expensive. Not that we even know. We've never even seen the other 2. Oh no. Price not available. Cool. Single question, neat little box. Well.
Watch your back.
So that's gonna be a problem for later, I guess. And I guess we could still make the 4 Moonsteel broadswords. They're gonna get us levels at any rate. We can save them for whenever we figure out where these are. Yeah, it's still good color. That'll get us 4 levels here at least. Does it cap out at 225? skills. Mining's gone to 300, so makes me feel like probably not. These have gone to 300. Probably don't want to get past 225 then. There's the expert.
No.
He's got nothing.
Be good.
Journeyman,
My attention.
nothing.
Up with you.
Artisan
What's on your mind?
goes up to 215. Oh, heavy mithril axe? Yeah, there's the heavy mithril axe. Well, that's one. We found it. We found the second thing we need. That requires 210. Mithril, steel plate. Surely there's gonna be somebody where we learn more mithril things and higher. Also, where's the option to get to beyond 225? Not entirely sure how this works. Yeah. Okay. Here's a guess. This is everything up to 215. And then you need to unlock one of these guys for either weapons or armor for the higher level. And oh, completing this quest gets you to be able to get to 300. That makes sense. I could see that. Heavy mithril axe. That's one of them. But it can't... He wouldn't be able to sell me the recipes for the other two if that's where they are. So. If all four had been in different recipes around the world, that would have made more sense. But since there's one here, that... awkward. Okay. So I want to get to 205.
Keep your feet on the ground.
So I'm going to get everything put together to make the 4 Moonsteel broadswords and a golden scale bracer. Then probably smelt down the rest of the iron and mithril in this inventory. And then from there we should be able to continue on. Okay. I made the 4 Moonsteel broadswords I needed. And here is the golden scale bracers to get myself up to 205. I only purchased the coal to make the necessary steel bars for this set of stuff, because I'm not sure if we're going to get something else. And I wouldn't want to waste getting that much steel. So heavy mithril gauntlets. Let's see what these are. I would think that would be an armor. Only goes with steel breastplate. If I was gauntlets, where would I live? I guess. And heavy mithril shoulder. We need to close out of this. We've got mithril. Where's the mithril? Ah, plate. Oh, it's plate armor. Okay. Heavy mithril gauntlets. Mithril bar and mage weave cloth. Oh, wow. That's a lot of armor. And stamina instead of strength. Debatable. And then the heavy mithril shoulders, heavy leather. That is stamina again. That one is not as much of an armor upgrade. And it's only 6 stamina, cost of 8 strength and 2 agility. That one I'm less interested in. These heavy mithril gauntlets, though. That is 200 extra armor. But also no strength. These are... We've got a lot of stamina already. 200 armor, though. That's 10% more armor. At the cost of 11 strength. Which is... like 5% of my strength. That's not all the attack ratings from strength or anything. So I might make these. The stamina is still good. Let's go get some mage weave cloth. Next recipe is at 210. Okay.
Be good.
So I'm just gonna make one of these. I don't think I want to use that too much for that. So we need 4 mage weave cloth. And then we're going to... it looks like Golden Scale Bracers might run out of every level here pretty soon. So I guess I'll make 5 more of these. See where we're at. This has been a slightly expensive venture overall, but not a big deal.
What's on your mind?
Put these back in here. We needed what? Heavy leather? Or heavy leather was for the thing we didn't really want. We need the mage weave cloth. It was only 4. Yeah, 4 mage weave cloth. Let's grab that. That is the wrong one. It helps to pick the right cloth when you're trying to make special gloves.
Watch your back.
I guess this is going to give me 1 level, so we only need to make 4 more of these gold scale bracers. How much mage weave cloth do we have? Do I really care about first aid? I'm not too worried about first aid, honestly.
Talk to me.
Yeah, we got a lot. We just make 5 of these. Use up some of our mithril here.
Be good.
Also, we get to save all the money we'd spend on coal, so that's also a plus. It's not a huge amount, but just, I guess if we want to do this, we might want to bring the rest of it in case this becomes what we're going to be doing for the rest of these levels. We're going to get more mage weave cloth eventually.
You got my attention.
Not hugely concerned about
Off with you.
making more of these bandages or leveling that for right now. We've got the mithril bars to use, so not too unreasonable to make these. Yeah, the mage weave cloth itself isn't worth too much. And it looks like it's a highly, highly obtainable item. So if we ever need a whole bunch of mage weave cloth for first aid, it's not going to be a huge deal. Yeah. That's not going to be a problem. So let's make ourselves some plate armor. Five of them, please. Oh, it's so slow. It's so slow to make these. I guess mithril's very hard. Yeah, this is gonna take some time. My goodness. So after we make all 5 of these, it'll be 210. I think that's gonna unlock the recipe for the one of the axes. And I'm gonna take a guess that's gonna use a whole bunch of special things, much like the Moonsteel broadswords did. With any luck, it'll be things we already have, for the most part. Let's go that one. Alright. It's interesting that this is a new area. It's not mail armor, it's plate armor. It definitely has a lot of defense, I'll give you that. These gloves have 268 armor. Let's see how that compares to anything we have. That's more than our helmet. It's more than that, more than that. Not quite as much armor as our chest plate. More than that. Yeah, that's more than our girdle. Not as much as the legs, though. But those are new, so that's expected. Yeah. These heavy mithril gauntlets are going to be our third most armored item. It's pretty impressive. Yeah, it's got a market price, but not too high. Probably not really worth bothering with that. Looks like there's been a very limited market for them, so. Got a lot of stamina, which I'm not going to complain about. More health is always good. It is less total bonus stats of 8 stamina instead of 11 strength. But that's a lot of armor. We're going to be able to see how much of an effect this is going to give us. Currently, with our armor that we have on, our damage reduction is 30.4% from like level enemies. So if we add another 200 armor to the mix, let's see how much that's going to affect that. Our damage per second is 75.6 with this current setup. We switch over to the heavy mithril gauntlets. Goes to 74. Our damage reduction goes to 32.6. So that is 2.2% less damage. 75 to 74. That's gonna be more than 1.6 since it's 75%. So probably around the same amount. So we take 2-ish% less damage. But we also do 2-ish% less damage. So it all evens out. And more armor is gonna help a lot. And also these look really good. It's very red here. We go somewhere it's not red, so we can look at this gauntlets. Let me just look at the character screen. Look at those chunky boys. They match. I'd say they match pretty well with our legs. Previously, we had leather gauntlets here. So these look very impressive, very tanky. I like it. So I think we're going to just sell all these. I would have loved if these had strength on them instead of stamina, but that's okay.
You got my attention.
It all basically evens out anyways. I'm good with that. Making a little bit of our money back, I guess. Not too much, though.
See you soon.
Okay. Level 210. We got the heavy mithril axe. which is what we need 2 of. So we need to buy that. And the mithril scale pants. Not as good. Doesn't give any strength, gives way less armor. It does have that fancy increase your chance to dodge an attack by 1%, but that doesn't make up for losing 13 strength, 1 spirit, and 180 some armor. So probably won't be making these unless they're really cheap, which are probably not. But now we need 215 for the steel plate helm. Okay. Heavy mithril axe. We need citrine, solid gold dragonstones, and heavy leather. Okay, I think we have all this. I think we should be able to make these no problem. And we need 4 of these. But we might not have enough citrines. Or heavy leather. So the thing we got. Oh, these aren't even complicated. That's just 12 mithril bars for that. That's not worth making over the mithril gauntlets. So I guess we'll make 1 mithril gauntlet and 4 heavy mithril axes. No, we just need 2. Just need 2. Control myself. Pay attention to the numbers. We need 4 of these massive iron axes. Okay. Just need 8 heavy leather and 4 of our citrons. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. And then we're gonna make 3 of the mithril gloves. Okay, that should work. And that'll get us 215, and that's gonna unlock the last recipe from this guy's shop. Alright. So, from what I can see, the massive iron axe and the big black mace must be a recipe somewhere else in the world. That makes sense. Okay, we need to make a solid grinding stone. 2 solid grinding stones even. Okay. That'll be enough to make... Ah, the Moonsteel broadswords aren't level every time anymore. Unfortunate. Create both of these. Super slow. Super slow. But that'll get us to 212. Stats on these. Nothing special. This is citrine. Citrine's a gold each. That's a lot more expensive than the lesser moonstones. That's okay. So after this we need to make... Yep, there's 211. So this one, and then 3 gauntlets. Should be good. I guess the next question is going to be, once we either find or purchase the recipes for these other 2, if it requires a higher blacksmithing level. Because if we can make these and they're going to give us a blacksmith level each, that's 6 more levels. So I didn't feel too inclined to go beyond 215 right now. Mithril gauntlet. 3. If we're just gonna get a whole bunch of levels making these other things anyways. Well, 6 at least. And I don't want to get to 225 and then have to make 6 more things and get no levels for it. That'd just be silly. So we're gonna get... I guess we could technically get a few more levels right now. And still have the room to get 6 more levels later. Get to 219, I guess. I don't really need to. I think this should be fine. Yeah. Looks like we're not going to need any of these iron or steel bars. Pretty glad that I didn't buy all the coal to turn these into steel, since we are pretty much past steel now. We can make more of the bracers, but I guess also the question becomes, I mean, those are more expensive too because of the rocks. I guess once we run out of mage weave cloth, we could save a little bit of our money. Well, not really. Opportunity cost and all that. Probably cheaper. Well, would it be cheaper? Is making these actually cheaper than the bracers? Hard to say. The mage weave cloth is really cheap though. The mithril is more expensive, I guess. Either way, not a huge concern. Okay. Alright. So this is going to unlock the final recipe here. And it is for a steel plate helm. Yeah, we might be able to use steel very efficiently making these helmets. See if they're nice and cheap. Oh, they're a plate helmet though, so that's good. 14 steel bars and a solid grinding stone to make this. My goodness. And it's just a regular old helmet. Plenty of armor, no stats to speak of. 14 steel bars though. Yeah, that's 3 gold right there. Maybe these heavy mithril gauntlets is only like 2. So that's definitely cheaper than that. How'd this compare to the... these aren't every level now though. Yeah, these are cheaper though. But they're not every level though, so. So 215. Don't have a reason to make this steel plate helm. So I guess if we're gonna be going weapons, I guess we're gonna have to make weapons out of our mithril moving forward, I guess. That's probably how it's gonna work.
No.
There's nothing left.
See you soon.
Go on. Okay. Sell a few more things.
What can I do?
That might be problematic because weapons tend to be the more expensive option. No, don't bind. Yeah, you're not the right person. We can go to a shop.
What can I get for you today?
You can get me some money for these gauntlets.
Watch your back.
Okay. Let's go have another check to see if we can't find these massive iron axe and big black mace. I would obviously prefer to buy the recipe than the item. But I have no idea where to get either of these things, so. If they're not here on the auction house, it's probably going to be one of the things that I need to look up. As much as I maybe someday will find it, there's also the whole situation where if it's been sold out of the shop, I can't even see that it existed, so. Find me a big black mace. Nope. Oh, just a black mace. I'm gonna assume it has the actual name of the thing here. Nope. Iron axe. None. Not even a regular iron axe. Okay. That's fine. And these massive iron axes are probably going to use a whole bunch of iron bars, so these are going to be useful still. Got a nice pile of everything.
Interest you on a pint?
Ultimately, we didn't save too many inventory spaces here. I mean, I guess I could sell the silk cloth and stuff, but still. We got gold bars, we got bronze bars. Heavy stone. Solid stone. Alright, mithril bars, matrix cloth. Yep. 9 superior health potions is okay.
Off with you.
Okay. So I think what we want to do next is track down these recipes. And they could be anywhere. So maybe we'll go who knows where. Or maybe they'll show up in the auction house at some point here. Either way, we will do that to try to complete this weaponsmithing option. Next time. Goodbye.